She say she love me, she don't even know. These haters wanna be me, they can't see me though. They got me moving powder like it's sweet and low. I'm whipping all this tannin like it's good.
Yo, what's good? We back with another episode of the Step Back, where we look at the eye test. We go with the eye test of basketball. See, a lot of people go with the stats, and they make a lot of channels where they say Steph Curry averaged 12 point this, and Russell Westbrook averaged 95 point. We don't do that here. We want to go into the eye test, what we see in the basketball. And last night we had a crazy game. I'm pretty sure everybody, like, if you like basketball, if you've ever dribbled a basketball before, you should have been watching this game last night. The Phoenix versus the Golden State Warriors, man. It looked like this is like the preview of the Western Conference Finals Championship. And my thoughts right now is who's going to take it. You know, I know it's just one game that they went and met up with. I'm not going to go out the window and just be like, oh my God, the Suns is the best team in the league. But there's a couple things about what I saw last night that's like very telling. And it's really comes down to playmakers, man, and the systems that they have. I feel like Golden State has the best system in the league. Followed by, like, you know, the best culture in the league. I think the Miami Heat are like a close second. Like, Miami Heat have like a very tough, hard-nosed culture. And the way they play basketball, it's like everybody does their part to get the W. The thing with Golden State, their system is excellent, but one thing about it is that their system relies like a little bit too much on Steph Curry. Steph Curry moving without the ball to get people open. Steph Curry moving without the ball to go ahead and attract the defense to him so they can get the offense off. The other teams, attract the defense to him so they can get the defense off balance. Steph Curry does a lot. Like, moving without the basketball with Steph Curry really makes the offense go. Like, if this offense doesn't have any of that, it looks a little... Well, it looked a little like that last year. It looks a little off like last year. But this man, Jordan Poole, came in and changed the game. I mean, we got to all give props for him. I'm going to do another video on that. That's definitely the most improved player. Like, he's definitely winning MIP this year. We see him going crazy in the summer. We seen him doing all the summer workouts and stuff like that. Like, we were like, astonished, like, yo, this dude really has all of this in his kit. Like, he's really ready, and he playing with 100% confidence. I mean, he's shooting long threes like Steph Curry. He plays like, it's like a lot of things that you can tell, like, he picks up off of Steph Curry. Like, he'll come off of a screen, come around right off the screen and go straight up with the jumper, just like Steph Curry. Like, the handoff, the dribble handoff off the screen. It's like like, he does a lot of things Steph Curry-ish. And his confidence that he's playing with is out of this world. So a lot of the times where the team would suffer because Steph Curry isn't there, we don't have that no more. It's not the it's not the Kelly Oubre last year. Like, that Golden State last year was but the thing I love with Golden State is, like, the thing I love with Phoenix, they stick with these players and they grow them and they mold them and they fit them into the system and they let them play their games. Like, they let them play their games. So one thing about it, yeah, like I said, Golden State, I think they rely a little bit too much on Steph Curry to make to make the magic happen. But when Klay Thompson comes back and he starts taking up Otto Porter's minutes and JTA's minutes, it's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big problem for a lot of people. And I don't know if Suns have an answer for it yesterday. But when Klay Thompson comes back, Suns might not have that big of an answer for that. Now, what the Phoenix Suns have is a veteran like Chris Paul, man. Everybody knows me, man. I am the biggest CP3 hater on earth. Like, it's sickening how much I'm a CP3 hater. I feel like he get a lot of credit that he don't deserve. Like, you run into teams and making them better and everything. Like, when OKC, the whole narrative, like everywhere Chris Paul goes, his team is getting better. I'm like, the whole narrative was kind of media driven to me because he went to OKC. Yeah, OKC had a good year. Got bounced out in the playoffs the first round by the Rockets, the team that you used to play for. And they were running like this. The Rockets had like this small ball lineup that didn't work. Like it was PJ Tucker playing center. Yeah, y'all remember back in the day, the bubble days, the bubble days. So when we look at that, like I look at OKC. They had Gallinari, who had just led the Clippers to a playoff appearance. Steven Adams, like they had like players. They had like a good amount of 1, 2, 3. SGA is a certified baller. Like they had 1, 2, or 3 pieces that that meshed with Chris Paul. That like they brought it together, and Chris Paul seemed to get the whole credit for that. But I'm like, how is Chris Paul doing? Like, how is he getting the credit? Gallinari just brought the Clippers to the playoffs the year before. So I didn't understand. I just don't understand a lot of that. Even with Phoenix, they went crazy in the bubble. But you know what? I ain't going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that. If I start hating on CP3, we'll be here all day. But when I saw CP3 yesterday, man, he's really making DeAndre Ayton a better player. Like, that was DeAndre Ayton said himself, like, that was the best thing that happened to him. That was, like, truly the best thing that happened to DeAndre Ayton. Is because CP3 is he's getting him to the spots that he needs. He's looking crazy, and he's running the pick and roll excellent, catching the ball above his head, making sure to keep it there, making sure to go straight up with it. Like, he's hustling, getting offensive rebounds. Like, he's moving. DeAndre Ayton has a motor. Like, he gets up and down the floor. And I feel like Chris Paul is putting him in the best position to win. I mean, like, the best position. And it's a contract year for Ayton too. He is like putting him in an excellent position. Those two are a match made in heaven. CP3. I wish CP3 was, you always wish CP3 was younger so he can have a little bit more speed getting up there back and forth so you can make some things happen in transition. I feel like that's where the Suns need to figure out how to make CP3 better, like in transition, because they need to make certain things happen in transition, push the basketball. But I give it to CP3. Especially with Booker being injured. I don't think that's anything serious. He just had a little hamstring. But the Booker being injured, and the Suns have dogs. Jay Crowder was super clutch. Oh my goodness. Cam Johnson. Oh my gosh. Cam Johnson is one of my favorite players. Like, he came in and nobody was really checking for him. You remember the Kobe White interview? He was like, Cam got it? Oh, man. But Cam Johnson is, he is a true stretch four. I love that kid. I love his Cameron Payne. I love, these is the underdogs are finally winning. Like, I'm about to make a video of that. Also, is the super team era really dead? But the underdogs are really winning, and it's crazy to watch, and I love watching it. Like, Cameron Payne is like and Cam Johnson are the real guys off of the bench. Man, this is dope to watch. Mikal Bridges, it's dope to watch, man. I love this. This is why I started blogging on it. Like, I love this era of basketball. The super team era is really it's non-existent right at this point in time, right? Kyrie Irving really put a dagger in that with Brooklyn, but watching these two teams go at each other and knowing that this can be the Western Conference Finals, like, I'm a huge Devin Booker fan. Like, anybody knows me, I'm a huge Devin Booker fan. I love Kobe. I mean, Kobe's like the greatest ever in my book. So to see the second coming in Devin Booker, you already know I'm excited for him. I love that kid. Like, I love his game. Like, I love I love his confidence, and you can't shake him. And that's very Kobe-ish. Like, people always point to his game and be like, well, this is Kobe about Devin Booker, and that is Kobe about Devin Booker. But no one really highlights that this man is never fazed by any. He's not fazed by no defense. He's not fazed by no fouls. He's not fazed by no. I remember him waving Patrick Beverly off the court. Like, Patrick Beverly, like the dude that first year, like, had Lonzo Ball shook. I remember that first year Lee had Lonzo shook. That first year, that first game. But he tried that Devin Booker, and Devin Booker sent them packing. He sent the best defenders, and he sent Kawhi packing. He sent PG packing. Like, he put them, like, Devin Booker is that guy. He's not affected by anything, and he's a very good combo guard. And I feel like this is where the Suns have a big edge over a lot of people. Devin Booker is a combo guard. This dude can score and pass extremely well. And he's just runs with pick and roll well, has a lot of options, the mid-range game. Like, he's a man. Don't get me started. So, Western Conference Finals, I believe that we're witnessing it. When Klay Thompson comes back, I'm not sure what's going to happen. But it's like, I like this matchup with the superstar of Devin Booker and the superstar of CP3. And then you got the running mates. You got the teams, man. I like it, like the superstar battle and the team battles. And the Warriors have some dudes on that bench that help push the system. And we're not talking about that enough. Like, Draymond Green isn't a bench dude, obviously, but he helps push the system. He helps push people and get people involved. He pushes the ball in transition. Make sure that, like, he's making plays this year. He's making extreme plays this year. And they got Bjelica off the bench. Man, this dude helps push the system. Like, he can put the ball on the floor. He can shoot. He definitely can make the next best pass. Otto Porter, shoot, put the ball on the floor. Man, they have the right people for the right system at the right time. And you got to give that credit to the Golden State Warriors organization, man. Like, that's a beautiful organization. I see why KD wanted to go play for them. That's a beautiful organization to play for. So we're going to see, can the organization and the system beat these young, hungry dudes? And the veteran. Can the system of Golden State and how they run and how they play them and the way that they do things, can they beat the young, hungry Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, the squad, and they got the veteran behind them, veteran quarterback CP3. So it's going to be fun to watch. With that being said, I'm out. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. We're going to have way more content coming. Every day I'm pushing out videos. There's so much about this basketball, because the landscape of the NBA is changing so much, and it's so exciting to see, man. It's very exciting to see. Long gone are the super team days. Long gone are the regular season doesn't matter days. Like, this is the time of basketball where we all need to come together and appreciate and support the NBA as much as possible, because we need to let these people know that super team stuff ain't gonna fly, man. We like seeing people get it out the mud like Giannis did. So, with that being said, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, man, do that thing, man.